Colts ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yard.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lewis. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown Volunteers. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Driven back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Turner. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The give to the lone running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give on 4th. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Deep in the end zone, it's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Second and long here. Throwing, Lewis. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A strike downfield, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! Extra point here will tie the game. Down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Right side, it's Bishop. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Lewis to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Bishop. Turning it on. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Plowing ahead on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the red zone, it's Bishop. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Lewis. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Powers inside. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air. It's Van Buren. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. In traffic, it's Johnson.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Davidson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. Cannot pick up the 1st down, but a field goal would give them the lead here late in the 2nd quarter. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other.
Oh, they block it. Picks it up. That's a live ball.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
That's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Lewis. Out wide right, it's Bishop.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking. Looking for the score. Touchdown ball. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. It's Wesco. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books. It's time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Buckeyes with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Long way to go on second down. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Third and 6 yards to go. The corners are walked up tight. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Trying to get behind the defense. Goes high to pull it in.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Play action with Lewis. Rushes on. He's got him in the flat. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Tells the run, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Trying to pick up a first down. Throwing, Lewis. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got it right inside the pylon. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Hollow. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From deep, it's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Near the sideline, it's Moore.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Play fake, Lewis. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Sells to fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quick give. It's Bishop. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Right at the line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. They're all over him. Gets rid of it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Lewis on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Turner. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quick handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. First play of this drive. Under pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One more play to pad the stats. On the direct snap, it's Wesco. That will be the final play as they make the stop and